Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Ford here with a really cool project inspired by an artist named Jen Stark. She creates these drip-like forms that are kind of psychedelic with colors and contrasting black and white tones. And what we're going to do is we're going to be creating our own drip-like picture like this, which is pretty cool. So what we're going to need is we are going to need a white piece of paper. We're going to need some markers, colored markers, every color of the color wheel. We're going to need a Sharpie, and we are going to need a pencil to start drawing. I'm going to do mine in Sharpie so that you can see this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw a few drip-like forms. And you can draw 3 or 4 drip-like forms. They can be small, they can be big, but think about like paint blobs when you're drawing these. All right, so we can draw paint blob forms. Okay, so there is one form we're going to do. I'm going to do another one over here. Maybe this one's a little smaller. 2. And then I'm going to do another one over here, which is 3. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the blob shape inside. So after we have this one, we are going to be drawing a blob shape inside. And we're going to be repeating this organic blob shape to create different lines. All the lines that you see, we're going to be adding lots of different colors of the color wheel inside, where we're going to be creating contrasting colors with the black and white inside. So you're going to end up deciding which ones you're going to use. So I'm going to finish that one. Then I'm going to go to the next paint blob, and I'm going to do the same thing. You're repeating the shapes. Make sure that you have a little bit of space in between. You don't want to do a ton of these, but you do want to keep it wide enough that you can change the color of the spaces that you see inside of it. Then you're going to be doing this to the last one that is right here. All right, have fun with this. These are very relaxing to draw because you're repetitive with your marks. All right, the next part is you're going to decide which ones are going to be color and which ones are going to be black and white. You do not have to have 2 colors. You can have 2 black and whites and 1 color. You can have 2 and 2. It's totally up to you. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one as my black and white one. I'm going to dot it out. So this part's going to be black. This one's white, black, white, black, white, black. The reason why I'm dotting this out is so that when you start to add color to these, you don't really have to think about it too much. You can just sit there and you can color this whole area in with the black marker or Sharpie. All right, so you're going to dot that area out, okay, so that you can get ready to color it. Then you're going to go over to this section and you're going to start to look at the colors that are here. All right, for this part, you're going to get your pencil and you are going to write what color goes where. You're going to use the colors of the color wheel, and you have to go in order of the color wheel, but it doesn't matter where you start and where you begin. So in here, I'm going to start with red, then I'm going to go to orange, then I'm going to go to yellow, green, and blue. And I'm going to put letters here, and then I'm going to add purple. And I'm going to add purple. So why I'm doing this is so that now I know every section is going to be added this color. After I know the colors that I'm going to do, I'm going to label the colors that are over here. Then I'm going to get my Sharpies, and I like to use Mr. Sketches because they're thick, they're bright with color, and I am going to then begin to color in those sections completely with color. So this one I started, okay, and you can see that I labeled the top and I was doing the colors. So what you're going to do is you're going to continue coloring this entire paint blob in until it looks like this. When you're done adding color, you're going to cut these out and we can display this really cool psychedelic drip-like form that's inspired by Jen Stark. If you have any questions, please ask, be creative, and try your best.